Hello everyone, welcome to part 3 of this replay between Cheetah and Mystic here on Metalopolis. Gonna go ahead and start this replay again as these Zerglings and Ultralists now just cleaning up the base. You can see the amount of losses. Cheetah Prime suffering 42,000 in losses, and Cheetah Prime still having a decent sized army, 6,000 mineral army versus a 7275. So Cheetah still able to outmine his opponent as he is now currently running off of 3 bases. So how many mineral patches have been depleted? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no, almost 6 here. There's barely anything left over there. We will have this mineral patch being depleted in just a moment. So now Cheetah moving out with Archons and High Templars. These Archons are upgraded to 1, but that is it. And will it be enough? Now pulling back this army of 6,000, supply locked at 177 over 174, harvester count 45 to 52. So Mystic Prime now with that economic advantage, will he be able to capitalize on this? Back over here, we still see nothing harvesting off of these gold yield minerals, high gold minerals. Not quite sure why yet, as both sides just stuck in a standstill. Oh, there's 55 minerals here, so I guess this isn't technically depleted. Back over here, we do see an Ultralist now chomping away at this pylon. Pylon will fall in just a moment. And now, production-wise, we are getting the Greater Spire. So the Greater Spire is going to be coming in. We should be seeing some Corruptors already. Do we have any Corruptors? No, no Corruptors in the air. But Mystic needs to free up some supply if he wants to try to produce any Broodlords. That is the reason why he's trying to just only harvest gas here. He really wants the gas in order for those Broodlords. I guess he could start harvesting gas here as well. He's now, sitting on 4,000 minerals and, almost 1,000 gas. That's a really large discrepancy between the two, especially this late in the game. We do have a Nidus Worm, once again, sprouting up over here. So, great use of that Nidus network to continue to just move these Zerg units very, very quickly around the map. Another Nidus Worm gonna pop up over here, as, both of these currently building buildings. Back over here, and we do have, how many High Templars? We currently sitting on 18 High Templars and 5 Archons. Those Archons will be able to deal a lot of damage towards those Zerglings. However, Zerglings now trying to push their way through and try to eat their way through these photon cannons. Back over here, we now have an Archon joining in on this fight. Archon quickly zapping away some of these very, very easy units over here. But now all these Ultralists, for some reason, not engaging. And we are also getting the Robotics Bay from Cheetah Prime, so we are going to start seeing some Colossi joining this army. Finally, Cheetah Prime realizing that he has a group of observers sitting over here, now going to start to use them. And so by using these observers, he should be able to scout out very well and figure out where Mystic Prime is. The problem is that those Nidus networks create underground tunnels for everything. Back over here, we do see 4 Corruptors now in the air, and those Corruptors, if they want to become Broodlords, I wish I could move this right now, but I forget the cost. Back over here, Ultralists now moving out. These Ultralists are upgraded to 223, so those Broodlings are also going to have the 3 armor and I believe be able to deal 6 damage per attack, so that is a decent amount of damage as well. Now we do have Colossi, and now 2 Colossi being trained up. Cheetah Prime really needs to start saturating more mineral patches over here, sitting on 2,000 gas and only 200 minerals. Doesn't really need that many. Oh, he does have another robotics facility sitting here, but he's not chrono boosting it. Not quite sure why he's not training up one more Colossus. Back over here, we have those Archons and Stalkers continuing to push, and now 1 pylon here. I do not believe Mystic does not know about that pylon. No, there could be some sort of backdoor drop play in just a moment. Over here, we now see these roaches continuing to move around, taking some damage from some Stalkers on that high ground, and now, we're trying to take out the Manx statue. Must really not like Manx when there's someone else with a gun that can shoot you back. Back over here, we now have 5 Broodlords, so it's gonna be a Broodlord Ultralist army, and I think that's the perfect timing for these Broodlords. Broodlords, and right as his opponent is starting to try to get more and more things to counter Psystorm and try to take down some of these units. Now you can see that Psystorm continuing to push through, and these Broodlords bringing up the rear, moving very slowly. Broodlords having a movement speed of 1.41, so I believe that's slower than a battle cruiser, and slower than battle cruisers and slower than carriers. These Broodlords now may decide to position themselves over here, start trying to mass some Broodlings, and then just simply swarm out his opponent. 6 Broodlords in the air, quickly dropping down those Broodlings. Stalkers now being forced to pull back as more and more Broodlings coming in. And now we have a Nidus Worm coming in. So that Nidus Worm with that Nidus network is going to have a lot of units popping out of there in just a moment. Stalkers are unable to focus down that as more units trying to push in over here. And now into that Nidus Worm and back out in just a moment. And there we go. Colossus, however, able to take it down. So now these units being forced to come outside over here. And now a lot of Ultralists coming in here. Psystorm now continuing to fight. Ultralists trying to push their way through. They're getting choked up on each other as these Broodlords are now trying to fall back over here. Ultralists taking so much damage through 17, 20. I can't even keep track of how many Psystorms that is, but still has plenty of energy for Psystorm across two or three of these High Templars. So a lot of those units were taken down. We do have a decent, 2 Archons or 3 Archons left, and also 1 Colossus. Colossus with level 3 weapons upgrade, so those extended thermal lance range. However, Broodlords now pushing again with that same strategy. That Nidus Worm going to take an additional 10, and second Nidus Worm now popping out as well. So those units will spawn out very quickly over here. Dark Templars now going after this hatchery over here on the bottom right hand side. There is 1 Overseer, but however now Ultralists trying to able to slump their way through this fight as Ultralists and Broodlords continue to push, continue to move. More Psystorm trying to fight back. Mass Psystorm versus Broodlords and Ultralists. Broodlord just standing still, just in that storm, taking so much damage. Army-wise, we still see that the numbers are so in favor of Mystic that things are not going to be fair. We have 1 Colossus left, and that Colossus has finally been taken down. And now down goes this Nexus, and I believe that is going to be game. I do not think Cheetah will be able to recover from this. He's now down to 1 mineral patch, even though Mystic Prime is also down to 1 mineral patch as well. He is already establishing another hatchery over here, and now we have a hatchery over here just to add insult to injury, like this was his starting location. Looking at this map, you cannot tell where the starting locations were on this map, unless you look at the hive tech and know that you normally upgrade the main hive building. But Cheetah Prime could have spawned over here or down here for all that matters. Back over here, this whole entire mineral patch has been taken down. More hatcheries over here. Army fighting. What's going to be happening? Where are we going to have this last stand? Broodlords now just constantly dropping those broodlings. Stalkers being forced to deal with them, and now trying to take down some of these Broodlords. Broodlords able to... Is he going to be able to escape? Yes, barely able to escape onto that high ledge. There are pylons right here, so a pylon front door seal very, very late in the game against a Zerg player. Ultralists may try to push through here as more of those cannons finishing off more and more of these changelings, or not changelings, broodlings. Now 3 Broodlords continue to just drop and now deal more damage on this attack over here. We do have some observers and just throughout the map, but they're not going to really be able to do anything. And Cheetah has to GG. We still see that 1 photon cannon. Stalkers trying to blink in, trying to take down more of these units, but we are really not able to do anything else. Mystic or Cheetah Prime. Oh, 4 Colossus now moving in as well. So those Colossus will not be able to do anything against those Broodlords. Stalkers need to handle those Broodlords without any help. And now these Colossus just trying to continue to push, trying to move through. Will they be able to get that last Broodlord there? Broodlord down to 18 hit points, and down it goes. Stalkers now trying to move back. Ultralists now trying to move here, and now a very nice choke point here. So Cheetah Prime trying to salvage the game somehow. We do have, we have 8 Ultralists sitting on this high ground expansion, 9 Ultralists total, more Zerglings, more drones, Corruptors, Infestors, and now hatching in 2 more Broodlords. Another hatchery coming in over here from Mystic Prime. So just the amount of losses is just so large, 64,000 versus 42. But Cheetah doing such a great job, able to outmine his opponent, and now coming in with these Colossus. Colossus being forced to pull back once again. Movement speed of 2.25. Psystorm and all of those Ultralists do not want to get stuck there once again. Now really down to the last couple hundred minerals here. So 500, 500, 260. Will Cheetah be able to amass something? But no, we have those Corruptors. And those Corruptors are there to actually counter the Colossi, not in order to try to hatch into Zerglings at this stage. Now Corruptors moving through, Psystorm coming in, Ultralists trying to dodge that Psystorm, and now continuing to take so much damage. And well, Mystic Prime just kind of stuck in this position. Army-wise, we see 29-25 versus 73-75. And now this really tight ball of units just continuing to try to push. We do see a Spine Crawler almost get taken down to 13 hit points already, as Zealots and more Broodlords, Corruptors now in the air. And all of these Ultras are going to start chomping away at this army. So many High Templars here trying to catch and cast more and more Psystorm. Needs to start turning into Archons. And now this is the last Archon here, last 400 mineral army, and Cheetah Prime says GG. So A great game here between Cheetah and Mystic here on Metalopolis. I think Cheetah, if he had gone for a Stargate, tried to get some Void Rays earlier, that would have been a much stronger option. I didn't see a Hydralisk Den. I don't remember seeing a Hydralisk Den this whole entire game. And with only Roaches to try to, or sorry, with only Queens to try to deal with Void Rays, those Void Rays would have been significantly powerful to take down some key hatcheries. But really, great game by Mystic. Mystic constantly building up more and more Nidus Worms. There must have been at least around 25 to 30 Nidus Worms built and destroyed total. Really a great game. I hope you guys enjoyed this Protoss versus Zerg matchup here on Metalopolis. Once again, special thanks to Clan Prime for giving me this replay.